So this is a review for Marc St. James from Ugly Betty. Now, there are moments when I fucking love Marc, and there are moments when I want to smack Marc upside the head. Him and Cliff were fucking perfect together, and he ruined it. He fucking ruined it. Because, in my opinion, he was being very selfish. And they make a note of it, like later in the series, closer to the end, he's like, I want this, I want that, but I keep falling into this pattern where I ruin it. And it's true, he ruins it. I wish in the end they had brought Cliff back, maybe not to get them together, because that would have, like, I just heard a phone ring. And I am here completely alone. Stop. Relax. That's fucking scary that I just heard a phone ring and I'm here completely alone. And before you say, well, do you have phones here? Yeah, we have phones here, but they're not gonna ring. It's off the clock. They're not gonna ring. And they're not gonna ring like that. I've heard these rings. They're not like that. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that, and just keep going. I'm gonna keep my eye on the door though. If you see something you didn't, but you did, let me know. Back to Marc. Like I said, I wish they would have brought Cliff back, so maybe he could have been like Marc's learning lesson. I, however, really hate that they were pushing him with Troy in the end for two reasons. One, it was over. He treated Troy worse than he treated Cliff, and it was shitty. Fucking shitty. And then Troy moves on, is with somebody else, and Marc is trying to get him back. You lost your chance. You are done. Leave this man alone and let him have his time. I think they could have brought Cliff back just to give Marc that realization, like, hey, things can get better. Now, on to Marc and his career aspects. I think he got screwed over a lot for Betty. The editor's position, the getting into Yeti over him, like, there were so many opportunities where it was between Marc and Betty got it. And of course the show is about her, so of course she's gonna get it, but it also feels really shitty because Marc fought harder than her in so many cases. And he's been in the business so much longer than her, and it just was like, really. So for me, it was kind of a smack to the face that Betty kept getting things over Marc. I don't so much like his ending. Like I said, them trying to push him and Troy together. I do like that he was a good influence, or not, a good mentor over Justin. I thought that was really sweet, but I wish that they had given him more. He got his happy ending in a sense. He got promoted. He still works for Mode and he still works for Wilhelmina, but he's higher up in basically the world, in the fashion world. But I feel like he could have done so much more by the end of that series. That's just my opinion. So what are your thoughts on Marc St. James from Ugly Betty? Please comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think.